Hey folks, how you all doing? This is Over coming to you today with a little bit more of Urban Empire. I admit I have been out of this game a little bit of time here, so I need to get myself reoriented a bit. Taking a look at what happened last time, I assume we actually made mountain views pretty quickly. We have a bunch of new votes to come through. And we are no longer under the reign of Connor Kilgannon. It is in fact his son, who is very, very cynical, who is progressive and honest. Oh, and he's the nominee for the Emperor, so he can't be voted out. Nevertheless, we're in pretty good shape. We have political goodwill, prestige, brainpower, personal funds, and the city budget is garbage. But you know what? Positive thoughts, positive thoughts. We're slowly making it back. The monthly budget... Oh, dear God, what just happened? Okay, the city council is ready to vote. Let's regulate gambling first, because I imagine, yep, we're going to boost this pretty easily, I would say. So I'm not going to even bother wasting votes on these other pals. It's a close vote, but we're going to get it. We're going to get it. Good, 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 good. Cool. We're also going to see the vote on taxes, and I cannot remember what I was going to do with these taxes. My guess is we probably raised them up a little bit more. It's my guess. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Okay, that's what it was. So the lowest class is taking another 1% of the tax. And of course, no one has an issue with that, because no one cares if the poor people have to pay more in taxes, right? And people are upset with me. But, you know what? We gotta have to have it happen. There we go. It's racing up a little bit more. No, it's not. Never mind. Okay, we're going back and forth in a way that I do not like very much. Voting on funding change. So we're going to drop the grammar school funding a little bit, which is going to drop our brain power. But the plus side, it should save us a chunk of change, and it looks like everyone supports it as well. Yep, the physiocratic, the free democratic, the young Swarelian, and the old Swarelians are all okay with that. So the funding went down for them, and we should get a bunch of money rolling in now. Yep, 11k a month, so that's pretty awesome there. So brainpower took a slight hit, but at the same time we have a railway station, we have a city hall, Votech school, and grammar schools to kind of make our people nice and smart. We're going for representation rights in the meantime, and let's slow this down to the second, so we can get livelihood to increase older women's income. Yes, you know what, we're going to bring women's rights into school elections, I think, and secret ballot voting. I'm not sure if I like that. And I keep lower class barriers out, and book publishing and laws are pretty good there as well. Trying to think what we need over here in the meantime. Commercial demand is up a little bit, but we can't quite afford to put in a new sector overall. What I might consider doing is dumping some of this residential that nobody wants and boosting up the commercial a little bit. People are a little bit upset, understandably. So 67k is 31 here. We're going to modify this district a little bit. Boost the commercial to 18% and drop residential to 50. So it should be just enough, I think, to get us where we want to go. And we're seeing a percent somehow, but we're going to confirm the zoning with that. We still need a little more residential too anyway, so confirm the infrastructure. All the stuff's going to stay the way that it is. The workshop would be nice, except that, it gives work to the unemployed. So the question really is, how many people are unemployed? Now, where is that? Okay. Well, I can't find it at the moment. We'll get there eventually. Propose the district. Looks like it's going to go against us a little bit. So let's do a normal vote. And let's view the proposal. All I want to do is just switch that up a tiny bit. Pickpockets in the realm of cons. I don't like this. So add more police patrols. Or residents start charities to help the poor. I'll let the city cost a little bit of money. If arrested and much more secure, and people are more keener to open businesses there. So good. So tons of security for the district. Physiocratic is starting to appeal to modify, which is good because it swings them a tiny bit. Now the question is, do I go after the Free Democratic or the Old Sorelian? I think the Free Democratic might be a good way to go. No, neutrals. We have more neutrals than the Old Sorelian, so let's plead with him a little bit. Let's express our wish in a meeting. That boosted an awful lot, so we lost a little bit of goodwill, but we changed tons of opinion. That's pretty awesome. And we need a ton more of commercial too. And people don't want the residential at all now, do they? Oops, let's not destroy that. I'm gonna modify district. I get only one modify at a time. Okay, so animal protection. Of course, this is gonna pass with flying colors because only jerks in the Free Democratic Party don't want to have animal protection. So yay! So bonus for physical environment, brain power added to university, and physical environment again. So cool. Animal cruelty has been outlawed. Fantastic. So no more animal fighting pits. So Michael Vick is screwed completely. Sorry, old joke there. And businesses get 1 year moratorium before the new laws take effect. Sweet. And now I'm making a good chunk of money per month, which is nice. Who hates me the most? Many people don't like upwards of social mobility. Who do you think hates you the most? The elite, the lower classes, or the clergy? I'm going to say the clergy, because I think the clergy will probably start losing influence. So I'm now more progressive, now more cynical, and more... Oh, never mind. I lost stuff to security, personal growth, and social life. Oh well. Now, modifying the district's going to happen pretty darn soon. Young Sporellians are also changing minds and hearts there, so that's pretty awesome. And what may end up happening, because we're getting a fair bit of support in the city, as soon as we get one, geez, we really want tons of that, don't we? Industrial Park. I'm going to probably speed up, boost up industry in this one. So let's modify the district first. Let's begin voting. That's going to get through. It's going to be closer than I want it to be, but we still pass it. Athletics Championship. So in half a year, it'll be Athletics Championship of Sporelia. How do we support our athletes? Pay for training and travel costs for 500 grand? Dear God. You know, I wish I could, but 500,000 thalers is insane. I'd be in debt forever. If they can go, but the city's not going to care. None of the best were able to participate, and the ones who did were moderately successful, but no one cares. We did, you know, at least we have someone there as our own team there. Cool. Let's also boost Osterforth's industrial and lower down the residential teensy bit more. Cool. So I think that should be okay, right? Let's try that. Confirm the infrastructure and confirm services. So propose that district. Let's say a normal vote.
I know nothing of man's rights or woman's rights. Human rights are all that I recognize.
So the cool thing is that now we have representation rights, which means that we have laws, which are pretty cool. Not that I really have any idea what they do, because I am still moderately new to this entire game. Now, do I want to go to combustion? Do I want to go to Statue Mania? Change the services, government aid and sponsorship, or education to all residents. You know, let's go to Statue Mania, or, oh, jeez. Alright, you know, let's go to Statue Mania, because I assume we're going to go to telephone after that. So security, education to all residents, and boosts company. Interesting. So that could be a very, very good set for us. It unlocks banking. So let's do this. We get a university at that point too, which is great because it allows us to actually use them. So society has become so complex that educating the elite no longer seems to be enough. But the more education regular people receive, the more they demand a say in their every matters. So, do I say only enlightened people vote? Because it means the lower class is not going to be happy necessarily. I kind of want to be political and say... Whoa. Okay, I'm sorry, people don't seem to be ready to accept women on that one just yet. We get a bonus to citizens, receive a service bonus, more likely to vote for this party, and personal growth service. Now, women have a say, bonus to personal growth, and personal growth from females, grammar school, high school, and vocational. You know what? I'm going to be super progressive and say women have to have participation in school elections. So, we have to fight our way through that one too, but that's okay. That'll be fine. We'll be okay on that one, I hope. But to kind of make sure that we... Oh, wow, never mind. We're golden on that. Wait, who's going to go against us? Who's going to vote against us? That'd be awful. Awful ideas. We're going to wait a little bit to see if anyone's going to lobby some of the negative parties there. And hopefully soon... Oh, trouble with the Conservatives? Of course there is. We're going to find some common ground, because the Free Democratic and the Conservatives are always, always bonkers. So cool. Goodwill on everyone. And I get goodwill for myself, which is great. Now, I'm going to move to modify the district, because otherwise I will lose the vote, and I can't do that. Well, I just got some more goodwill with them, so that's at 4, and that's at 2. The city needs it. It's not going to be enough to boost them, though. How about I rail against the old Swarelians? Skeptical of an independent state, so demand. Let's say this. So, not that much really changed. Crud. Alright, we might actually lose a vote on this one, guys. It's going to be close, but I do not know how well it's going to go. I also kind of want to add... Oh, what was I going to look for? I was going to look for the number of unemployed people. So population percentage, state laws, infrastructure? No. Okay, well, gas grid, water grid. My water grid's pretty bad. Electric is not that much. Realm of Cons has no gas grid still. I probably should get on top of that. Urban transportation, infrastructure, social groups. So... Who's unemployed? And if I can't find unemployed, why can't I have that nonsense going on? City income, commercial brings a ton, elite tax, middle class. I kind of feel like I need to raise taxes on the middle class a little bit more. That's not going to go well, though. City info. So unemployed, there we go. 304 middle class. Elite's unemployed. I wish I could find out where all these dudes are. Oh, it's going to take an awful lot to get into that. So women's vote in school elections, they nailed that one. So Yahtzee. Modifying the district is might go against us, though. So I wonder if I can do a last bit of, like, shouting at these bros. I'm going to threaten them. There we go. Nailed it! We're afraid they'd fall from grace and promised their loyal support. So there we go. It's going to be close. There we go. It's going to be super close, but the swing votes should allow us to win. This is, oh my gosh. We're going to just barely eke this out, aren't we? Yes, we are. Whew. That was uncomfortable. So elites seem to be concentrating down here, don't they? 8%, not that many, okay. Less than I thought. But we're boosting up a lot of commercial and boosting up the industry, and the demand for residential is still pretty low. I'm guessing maybe Realm of Cons might be the next one we try to modify. Businesses are pretty good. 64, 33. There's not a lot of work up here now, is there? Let's boost the commercial up in this area as well. See if we can't get these puppies all in the same area. My next attempt after this is probably going to go and beefing up these people a little bit more. Let's put a workshop in. Or maybe a church? What are we low on right now? Security's pretty bad-ish. Grammar schools are all over the place, so that's awesome there. Oh, theater, perhaps? It's entertainment. Nah. What's this up here? So that's probably something that I really don't need to worry too much about. It's super expensive for these guys, so you know what? For right now, it's going to confirm the services, propose the district, and we're going to get screwed on this one too, because there's no one who's going to be voting for it. But you know what? Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts indeed. Once I get my money back on track, I'm probably going to go and propose a new district. I think our districts right now are doing pretty well. I mean, industrial park up here. Let's see, how many people are unemployed? 15% unemployment, dear God. Where's all my unemployment? 7% here, 4%, 8%, realm of cons, that's 6%. Okay, so industrial park is where I need to also beef up a little bit more commercial. Modifying the district. In the meantime, do I have any goodwill left? No, my goodwill with the old Swarelians is pretty awful. They value education service. They value security service. And I can't spy anybody, which is really, really annoying. But, you know, issues are issues. Now, do I want to go and try to raise the tax on anybody? This will give us more money. And indeed, maybe even business tax as well. So I drop the business tax, so I keep the business tax a little higher. Shockingly, no one really cares if I raise citizens taxes to 16%. But it's another 18k for us. And naturally, the people who go on either side of that one go on either side of that one. I think what I'm going to try to do is... we might lose the modified district to see if I can overrule them, though. So 17 to 24. I could threaten these guys again, but I don't know what that would do at this point. Let's demand every citizen do this. So it might be enough to swing us back the other direction. Citizens are not likely to vote for the Free Democratic Party anymore, which is great. And the goodwill's been lost, so I have like 0 goodwill at this point. But you know what? I guess that's what we have to work with. So, let's not do that. Let's begin the voting. And we're going to lose the vote. Crap. So this is the first vote we've lost. Now, I can overrule it and spend a bunch of prestige. But then parties I voted for won't like me. You know what we're going to do? We need this to happen. So I tell you, no, this is mine now. We overrule them. We sacked a bunch of material to get that through. Now these guys are pretty upset with me, I'm sure, and these guys even more so. But we definitely need this to come through. So side with me, or else I'm going to start calling it the Conservatard Party. So that should be enough to swing those bros to the correct side of things. Old Swarelian wins the elections. Oh, God, I just attacked these dudes. So Old Swarelians have 23%. Whoa, who's this? Who's this? You're cute. What's your name? Social Democratic. So center-left, bridging socialist agenda with private ownership. Cool, so the current support is basically going to be the lower classes and the schmucks. Oh, no. Never mind. I'm reading at the wrong direction. So it's middle class and elites that are supporting the social Dems. Physiocratic, which is basically working class people. Young Swarelians, of course, are these students. Old Swarelians are basically unemployed schmucks. And Free Democratic is a weird mosh of everybody. I'm surprised to see that. But the modifying the taxes should be enough for us to push that through. That'll be good, because that'll boost us even more. Statue Mania! So, role model for the forthcoming university. I'm going to say Swarelian folklore. So go us. Young Swarelians like us, old Swarelians like us, and people who voted for the old and young Swarelians are more likely to do so. That's pretty awesome there. Now, I think we're going to boost our way through the modifying taxes, and that's going to happen, I do imagine. There we go. So how are we looking so far? It's not going to be easy, but we'll boost it through. I kind of wonder if the later eras have stupid amounts of parties to deal with. But I imagine the further along we get, the more kind of screwy it'll be fun with. So cool. So we see the Free Democratic are neutral towards these dudes. Actually, start from the left. So Social Dems don't really care who you are. They're neutral towards everyone. Physiocratic doesn't like the Free Dems. Young Swarelians really don't care. Old Swarelians really don't care. It's just these two first parties who don't like each other, which is dumb when you think about it. And let's see how much money starts churning in from 39,000 up to 55k. Nice. So honoring the Emperor. They want to erect a statue of the Emperor. They're fond of him and hope he might honor with a visit to unveil the statue. If I approve the ties between Swarthy and the Emperor, and the Empire rather, I kind of want to silently disapprove, because it'll alienate the elites a little bit, but I won't do too much. So let's do that. Bonus fun for the entire district. Oh, whatever. So the industrial park's gonna lose some fun, but I can deal with that. That's okay. Aha! So right to form associations. More brain power to the city hall, which I could use. Pretty much everything is positive here, so I'm going to support that. Why wouldn't I? Cool. What was the other thing I was going to do in the meantime? Slow this down again. I was going to put another district in, but it's a little expensive just yet. Commercial's still in high demand. Where is unemployment? 6%. 20% unemployment? Dear God. Commercial, quick. Dump the houses. Everyone's going to approve on that one, so I'm going to use my personal funds to push it through. And that should be fine. All right, cool. So right to form associations, I pushed it through. That's going to be a positive spin right there. I think another district over here to the east will be enough to bring in a realm of cons. I probably want to go and upgrade these guys too. So sales demand goes down a little bit. Let me see if upgrading port boosts companies. So that's not going to do me any good. Tax proposal. Working class are taxed too much. Should we lower the taxes? Yes, a little bit. I don't really care if this one fails. It's working class will lose a little bit. They got a lot of support there, and change of opinion of the votes, more opinion, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Now, can I upgrade this train station at all to do anything worthwhile? Brain power, anything like that? No. No, of course not. That'd be too easy. How about you? Police station. Not quite. What I could do is I could probably afford to put in... Where are all my students? 8%, 24% in industrial park, ironically. 2% there, 3% there, realm of cons. Yeah, so basically what's going to happen here, we're going to try to modify this district. Confirm the zoning. That's all set. Votech school will be good, but that's only going to really affect... unless they're surrounding residents. Don't I have a university now already? Apparently I do not have an immediate university. Is this a Votech school right here? No. Is it? I guess I already have one up in the area. So screw that. Never mind. Don't do anything. Cancel the changes. Votech school. Okay, that's why. Duh. There we go. Stowaways. Maria Theresa arrived in Kaiserhofen. 5 stowaways, hungry and sick, and no need for the passage. Send them to prison. Pay for the journey, they can go free. I'll let them go without punishment. I'm going to be nice, so I'm soft. Which is not ideal, but, you know, I'd rather be soft than be a giant moron, jerk, fiend. So the vote for modifying taxes should be coming through right now, and it's going to win. Not handily, but it'll win. I guess that's the important thing. So we're now about, what, 2-3 hours into this game, and shockingly enough, I have not gotten bored of it yet. I was really kind of concerned that I was going to. Taxes have gone down across the way, so let's see how badly we're hit.
History is the life of nations and of humanity. To seize and put into words, to describe directly the life
there we go.
of
There's
humanity
the
or even of a
that I
single
wanted.
nation appears impossible.
No. Do I dismantle building of my choice? Nah. Communication advances. Let's do this. Because it gives us Sales in all industries and post office seems like a good idea to education for all students. So let's do that. And then maybe we'll do combustion after that? Elite social class begin driving automobiles and security to surrounding residents. But what I did get out of that is I got the ability to put in a uni. And that's what I wanted to put in. Where are you, little university? Okay, so if I dump all the houses there, that's probably be a problem. You know, I'll put it in Oricania instead. This is modify the district here, confirm the zoning, confirm the infrastructure. You live in university. There we go. Look at that gloriousness. So 3,000 cost and 43k to support it. Let's do a normal vote. Cool, so we have all three there, and I'm going to wait for this to push through, and I think after that pushes through, I'm probably going to go take a little bit of a break, folks. But why did I put that university in there? Well, because our brain power measures how much we can research, and how quickly we can research, excuse me. I definitely want to get as much material as possible. And frankly, our prestige is in good shape, our support's in good shape. Social life, happiness, we're doing pretty well all the way across. Fun's a little bit low. But you know what? It's not that bad. I do think next time what I'll end up doing, maybe I'll start doing it now, so I'll start laying out another district. Oh, jeez. So I can't add another district until the modified district is done. So let's get that done real quick. Ease punishments for sodomy? Okay, so brain power is added to the city hall. What if I oppose it? I can't believe it. You know what? I'll support it. I think it's a little weird, but I'll support it. I don't really know what the unethical punt treatment is necessarily, but that's not really my bailiwick. So that's cool. Interesting. Modified district. We're gonna win. Big deal. No big deal. We got this. Swing votes shouldn't screw us too much. So watch us get completely hosed, but no, we're good. So now brain power goes up for the university, and bonus to personal growth, so people are going to get better all the time. Alright, this will be the last thing I'll do. I'll put in one more district. No, I won't put it there. I'll put it here. Aha! Just area too large. Give me a square, my friends. There we go. There we go, that'll be fun. Road layout, I mean, dense grid. Sparse grid. Default. Nah, let's go dense grid. So it's going to cost us 300,000 and 36k a month. And it's stupidly expensive, but you know what, let's do it. Confirm the land plan. Now we want a lot of commercial demand and a lot of industrial. So let's dump that, and let's boost up both commercial and industrial a fair bit. So goodbye to you, and hello everybody else. Let's not make it too crazy. So how about 38% there, well, or ish. There we go. So 2 to 1, and we have... That should be pretty good. Actually, no, we can even probably dump this a little more and this a little more to give it tons of commercial. Let's confirm the zoning there. If I add gas, that'll boost up. Let's activate the grid. And I would do water pipe, boost the companies as well. So it becomes stupidly expensive. So 43k a month, and it's going to cost us 1,000 thalers. No, 1,000k. There we go. Do I want to do sewer? We can be bonus health, but at the moment I really don't care. So let's confirm the infrastructure on that one. And services. I'm not going to worry too much about services at the moment. Let's propose the district. So Hope Mill. Nah. You know what's going to call it? Out of deference to my brother, it will be, folks, Awesomeville. So if we do a normal vote, that's fine. Quick vote to prestige. Let's do normal vote. And let us actually try to bend the ear of the Oswarelians. We're friends, aren't we? Friends should help one another. We should please them in the past, so few decide to help me. So we're barely ahead right now. How about the Free Dems? How about I demand? Most citizens do support this view. Actually, but you know what? Let's ask them to reconsider. Let's be nice about it. So it's more likely that they'll vote for us, but it's not going to be easy. Now these dudes like us a fair bit, and you know what? They want them to become independent, so let's plead with them. Let's say that it's going to give a boost, and that's fine. That's technically true. And the physiocratic... Let's ask for a favor. There we go. So we're now safely in approving. And that is going to be, I think, pretty good for us. So let's see if this vote passes. Victory step completed, higher education. So we're getting closer and closer to victory. End of time, we're not going to get that, I'm guessing. Remarkable city, we're a ways from that. Economic, we're doing pretty well. Let's just speed this up. I want to see if this district passes. We're making a little bit of money. I also want to see what happens if this booms. So we're almost there, folks. So it's be hopefully 3 successful votes. Mental disabilities. My wife gives birth to my first child, but he's not blessed with mental health. Okay, people are afraid of him. Let's limit and keep my son out of the public eye. So, solitarian, that's... oh well, that's fine. Oh well. Not gonna be worse, I suppose. Now, new district. Communication advances as well. So, motion pictures will let the better educate people. Typewriter have a bigger impact, or motion pictures will let the spirits of the workers. Let's say they can better educate people, even though I don't have any cinemas just yet. And the new district. So it's going to win, but not handily. Though enough to make it seem handily. So cool, huzzah. So Awesomeville, welcome to the map, Awesomeville. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of this. If you guys continue to want me putting playthroughs of it, let me know in the comments below, like and subscribe, or if you don't want me to do that at all, let me know there as well. Nevertheless, that's going to be it for me today, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Con Ulrich signing off. Take it easy, everybody.